In a world where champions are made through wars, hype, or legacy, Ilia Topuria carved a different path. From being an underdog immigrant kid to becoming the first ever Spanish UFC champion.
He does it again! Ilia Topuria!
Undefeated, unapologetic, and terrifying inside the cage. But how did he get here? What's the real story behind the man they call El Matador? This isn't just a highlight reel. This is the rise of a cold-blooded killer. And it all started far from the UFC spotlight. Ilia Topuria was born in 1997 in Halle, Germany, but his story begins in Georgia, a rugged, fight-hardened country known for producing warriors. His family moved back to Georgia when he was just a toddler. That's where his foundation was built: discipline, grit, and survival. At age 15, Ilia moved again, this time to Alicante, Spain. Imagine that. New language, new culture, no resources. But he found his calling in a small gym tucked away on the Spanish coast. No UFC stars, no big names, just raw talent, a dream, and rage. Topuria didn't follow the classic American wrestling or jiu-jitsu path. He went straight into fighting. Amateur fights, underground shows, even brutal regional bouts. By 2015, he was already submitting grown men in his pro debut, and no one in Spain could stop him. He started 8-0, with every win coming by finish. But what made him scary wasn't just the technique, it was the cold precision. He didn't scream, didn't showboat, he just hunted. In 2020, the UFC finally took notice. Even though Ilia debuted as a replacement on short notice against Youssef Zalal, he still dominated. Then he ran through Damon Jackson, then Ryan Hall, then Jai Herbert. One by one, they all fell, and fast. And here's what's crazy. Each fight was on enemy turf. UK, US, he didn't care. He just kept showing up and shutting people down. Topuria isn't just a brawler. His Brazilian jiu-jitsu is elite, black belt level. His striking, laser sharp. He switches levels, baits traps, and hits like a truck. He blends it all with scary composure, like he's already 5 moves ahead. Fighters like Bryce Mitchell, undefeated grapplers, got manhandled. Guys like Josh Emmett, power punchers, were made to look slow. Ilia doesn't just beat you, he downloads you, then deletes you. Then came the moment of truth, UFC 298, Ilia Topuria versus Alexander Volkanovski. One of the greatest featherweights of all time. Most counted Ilia out. Too young, too soon, too bold. But Ilia didn't flinch. Round 2, a right hand from hell, and a new king was crowned. Ilia Topuria became the first ever Spanish UFC champion, and the featherweight division was never the same. Ilia then went on to defend the title against Max Holloway, in which Holloway suffered his first knockdown in his lengthy career. But Ilia doesn't stop at this. He faced former UFC lightweight champion Charles Oliveira for the vacant UFC lightweight championship. Weight category was changed, but results, they were just the same. He defeated Oliveira by knockout at 227 of the first round, and that is where he achieved the feat. Becoming the 10th multi-division champion in the history of UFC. In that moment, Spain erupted. Georgia stood tall. And Ilia just smiled. Another mission completed. For Spain, this wasn't just a title. It was history. Ilia didn't just fight for himself. He fought for an entire nation. From the beaches of Alicante to the Caucasus Mountains of Georgia, he brought two worlds together through combat. The UFC had seen Brazilian legends, Dagestani dominance, and American icons, but Spain, never, until now. So, what's next for El Matador? Justin Gaethje? Paddy Pimblett? Maybe even McGregor? Ilia isn't just a champion, he's building a legacy, and he's not backing down from anyone. He's only 28, still undefeated, and still evolving. The scariest part? He hasn't even peaked yet. Ilia Topuria's rise wasn't scripted. It wasn't expected, but it's very real. He turned doubters into believers and believers into fans. This is the real story of El Matador, the coldest, sharpest killer in the game.